Okay, YouTube, how are you doing today? Today I've had many people ask me about what is the proper way to install an automotive grade decal. This is an automotive grade decal. This is a horn that I've completely restored. This is a beep beep horn that was built by the Chrysler Corporation. This is correct for a 69 Roadrunner or a 70 Roadrunner or a 70 Superbird. But anyway, the problem with automotive grade decals is that once you place them, they're not coming off. You try to get it off, you're done. You're going to ruin the decal. You'll completely destroy it because they have a 3M product that is a very high bond. It's called VHB, and it will not come off. And so this is the way you do it. There's two methods to installing an automotive grade decal like this one. This is the little beep beep decal. And the reason I want to use this as an example is because it's a pretty technical decal to install. It has a radius that comes around where you got to get the radius right on the inside and the radius coming around on the outside. And putting it on there correctly it's tough to do. And if you get it just barely off, you can't fix it. And so here's the way you do it. There's two methods to putting on an automotive grade decal. One's called the dry method and one's called the wet method. The wet method is you use a product that will allow you to, it's a gel that you can place the decal and then squeegee it out. And we're not going to do that. This little tiny decal, actually big decals, you can use the dry method too. It's just a little tougher, but with a small one, this is the easiest way to do it. Here's what you do. You take the decal and you find a corner. I've already cheated because I knew I was going to be shooting the video. And you peel the decal back. Always wash your fingers before you do this because if you leave oils on this, it won't stick. Bring the decal back about a third. And then you're going to need a pair of scissors. Cut about a third of the decal off. Okay? And then take the decal and lay it down face down. And then replace the piece that you just cut off exactly where it was. Lay it back on there. Now, many times these decals will come and they'll already be split. This is the split method, the split decal method. And what you've done there now is I've got it back the way it was, but I've got a cut in it, okay? So then you're going to take the decal and you're going to place it on the horn. Now, on these beep beep horns, the decal always started left of the rivet and then worked its way back to the bracket. This is the long bracket, like I said, correct for a 69 or 70 Roadrunner. And then I'm going to place this decal on here until I get it just right. So I'm looking at the radius inside here. And there's a lot of other situations, like you might have a Roadrunner or a 446 pack decal or some of these bigger decals. Do it the exact same way I'm showing you, whether it's a rectangle, a square, a circle, or in this case, it's got these two radiuses. So I'm going to look until I've got the radius right, coming along the inside and coming along the top. I'm going to get it to the left of that rivet, just exactly the way the factory did it. Now, once I've got the decal placed, which it looks like I have it perfect, I'm looking at both radiuses, then I'm going to put pressure on what I call the long side of the decal. This is the third that I snipped. And I'm going to put pressure on this. And once I have pressure on the decal, let me just make sure one more time. Okay, I'm going to give it a little bit of pressure. And then I'm going to peel this one. I'm going to lift this side up right here, okay? So I know it's not going to move because I'm holding it tight on this side. Okay, and then I'm going to pick it up. And then I'm going to work it off right here. See this? I'm going to get it sticking. Okay, once I've started to stick it on, like I'm doing with my thumb here, and I work that side on and wipe it on, that decal is set. Okay, so what I've done is I've used this third of the decal as kind of my pilot side, right? So I've got him on there because I know the rest of it's going to lay down perfect. So once that's on, work all the bubbles out of it if there are any. Now I'm going to wipe it on the same way. If you can see here, if you can move the camera. I'm going to wipe it on with my index finger. And I'm just going to, once I get it started, I'm going to just wipe it on, all right? Because I know it's not going to change where it's sitting because I got the first third of it right, okay? Now that decal has been wiped on and it's sitting absolutely perfect. Okay, so that's the way you do an automotive grade decal. Remember that you've got to have some type of a positioning method, or if you try to stick it on there, you pull the backer off of it, and then you try to place it on, you're not going to get it right. But if you do it the way I just showed you, the split method on the backing of a decal, you get it right 100% every time. And so this is a really cool little horn too. It goes beep beep. They're getting hard to find. These are worth about $300 when they're restored. But that decal, I get these from Dale's Cuda Shop. They're high grade, 3M product, and it's just like the factory did it. So anyway, that's how you do an automotive decal. Thanks for watching. So long, YouTube.